Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the West Gym at Wadsworth High School, where tonight we're going to bring you the basketball contest between the Wadsworth Grizzlies and the Cuyahoga Falls Black Tigers. In a moment, we'll have an introduction of the players. My name is Charlie Ackerman. I'll be your host tonight, commentator for this contest between the 13-4 Black Tigers and the 16-1 Grizzlies. For the Black Tigers, number 3, Josh Steele. Number 33, 6'8" sophomore Chris Wilson.
Number 44, 6'10" junior Rob Edgars.
No, it's center, number 44, Rob Edgars, 6'10".
6'2" junior Joe Sidebottom.
Number 32, Joe Sidebottom, 6'2" junior.
5'11" senior Landon.
And at guard, Landon Hackam, 5'10", 5'11" senior.
Falls is under head coach Henry Cobb, assisted by Jerry Butcher, Link Hackam, and Rick Blevins.
The Black Tigers are coached by Henry Cobb with assistance by Jerry Butcher, Link Hackam, and Rich Blevins. And now the Grizzlies will be introduced.
Number 45, 6'2" senior Eric Thompson.
Number 45, 6'2" senior Eric Thompson.
Position number 43, 6'6" senior Rob Pack.
Number 43, 6'6" senior Rob Pack.
Starting at center, number 35, 6'6" senior Jeff Shatlos.
Center, 6'6" senior Jeff Shatlos, number 35.
15, a 6'3" junior Matt Slatke.
Number 15, Matt Slatke, 6'3" junior.
6'2" junior Jamie Lyron.
6'2" junior Jamie Lyron, number 13.
Head coach of the Grizzlies is Dave Slatke. He's assisted by Jim McMillan and Bill Goddard.
Dave Slatke, assisted by Jim McMillan, Dave Goddard, Bill Goddard, Doug Schutz, and Rob Walker. The Black Tigers take the floor. The Grizzlies will be coming out in a moment.
And Chris Powell.
And we'll be underway. Black Tigers coming out of the Metro League, where this year they had a very good season, finishing second to Stowe, but in the process knocking off the Bulldogs, as well as Barberton, their other chief rival in the league this season. The Grizzlies, of course, have last night clinched the Suburban League Championship with a victory over Hudson. Black Tigers control the opening tip. Number 44 with the ball. That's Rob Edgars looking for someone to pass to. Number 32, Joe Sidebottom. Inside to Edgars. Edgars gets an easy layup. The Black Tigers have a distinct height advantage in this game. Whether they are quick down the floor is a question we'll have to see, not having seen the Black Tigers play this year. Right now, Lyron has the ball. Over to Slatke. Slatke and Lyron bounce outside the perimeter. Around to Pack. Pack drives down the baseline, puts it up, misses. Rebound to Edgars. And the Black Tigers will go on the attack. Number 12, Landon Hackam with the ball. Back to Edgars, out playing the high post. Back to Hackam. Around to Sidebottom. Over to Steele. Steele loses control momentarily. Back to Sidebottom. Guarded by Pack. Looking for someone to pass to. Not close enough for a 5-second count. On the guarding, back to Edgars. Edgars from the side corner. His second basket of the night. The Black Tigers take a 4-0 lead. Lyron with the ball. Back to Slatke out at the point. Down to Pack. Pack looks for someone inside. Passes back to Slatke. Round to Lyron. Lyron back to Slatke. Slatke down the lane, right past the middle. Misses the layup. The jump shot, and the rebound goes to Steele. Sends it over to Hackam to bring the ball to Sidebottom, rather to bring the ball up court. Looking inside to number 33, Chris Wilson. Wilson, there's a foul on this play here, as Hackam takes a shot and is fouled by 15, Matt Sladke. That'll be his first foul on either team tonight. Hackam will shoot 2 from the line. Early going, 6:05 remaining in the first quarter. 4-0 Black Tigers. And Hackam misses his first foul shot. He'll be trying for a second. And he makes good on this one, so it is a 5-0 contest. The Grizzlies have yet to put the ball in the hoop. Lyron with the ball, dig pass, bounce pass inside the pack. Misses the shot. No foul is called, and the rebound to Edgars over the side bottom. To Hackam on the sideline, shooting from 3, and he gets it. And Dave Sladke wants a timeout. The Grizzlies missed the defensive assignments on that one, leaving Hackam wide open to take an easy 3-point shot, and he canned it to give it the Black Tigers an 8-0 lead with 5:41 to first quarter. And at this point in the game, this is exactly where Coach Sladke did not want the Grizzlies to be. Down so early, and down by 8 and this early. Grizzlies will be bringing the ball in court from underneath the Black Tiger basket. Pack around the horn, looks down to Derek Thompson. Thompson back to Pack. Back out to Sladke. Falls in a 1-3-1 zone defense. Pack on the baseline or in the corner, takes a shot from the baseline, misses by about 3 foot over the rim and over the basket into the Black Tigers' hands of Joe Sidebottom, who brings the ball up court himself. Over to Steele. Steele around to Wilson. Wilson to Sidebottom. Sidebottom has the ball picked away from him by Lyron. And Lyron brings the ball up. Pack again gets the ball, takes a shot, misses that shot again. And there's going to be a foul called on Lyron. Fans thought a charging foul might have been called, but not that time. So that's 2 fouls on the Bears, and we're seeing a couple substitutions coming in. Joe Turner coming in, along with Tim Lake. Score 11-1. And a 3-point play. All around to Shatlos. Shatlos takes a shot from the high post, makes the second one, makes it. And the Grizzlies find the break the ice with 4:15 remaining in the first quarter. Steele with the ball, brings it up to number 5, Limisana. Shot taken by number 33, Wilson misses. Grizzlies take the rebound, down deep to Lake in the corner. Brings it back outside to Lyron. Lyron fakes the shot rather. Turner with the ball. Turner to Shatlos. Shatlos from inside the crease. Misses the shot. Rebound to Landon Hackam. And Falls right now is controlling the boards and controlling every phase of the ball game. Number 3, Wilson with the steal with the ball. Over to Edgar. Edgar to Hackam. Hackam takes a shot from the baseline and makes another 3-point play. And it is 14-2 with 3:20 remaining in the first quarter. Lyron with the ball to Turner. Turner looking for some help. Gets it from Jamie. Jamie can't break around Hackam's defensive move. Lyron gets a chance inside the crease. Gets it to Lake. Lake is free. Inside to Thompson. Thompson's shot is wild, and the Grizzlies lose the rebound once again to the Tigers. Tigers bring the ball, and Edgars makes the two-point play. Grizzlies with the ball. Turner inside to Shatlos. Shatlos to Lake. Lake was going to shoot from three. Takes a step inside, misses. Rebounds to Joe Turner. He makes the basket and is fouled. That's the first foul on Falls on Chris Wilson. And a couple substitutions coming in. Number 21, Eric Meach. Checks in. And Turner misses his foul shot. Rebound again to the Black Tigers. At the moment, Grizzlies are not doing a job of blocking out underneath. They're letting, and Falls is taking every rebound off the offensive boards. Eggers with the ball at the high post. Passes to Hackam. Hackam shooting from three. Misses. Rebound to Sladke, who checks back in for the Bears. They get the ball to Turner. Turner drives inside to Shatlos. He's going to have to bring it back out. Almost loses control. Good defensive play by Black Tigers out of their 1-3-1. Number 41, Turner takes a shot. He's fouled again. This time by number 44, Edgar. And Turner will be shooting two. Falls plays well out of their basic defensive, on defense, play out of their basic defensive formation. And they've been hounding the Grizzlies all over the court at this point. That's the first free throw of the night for the Bears. And Turner makes the second one. 16-6, 1:44 remaining in the first quarter. Hackam with the ball, over to number 5, Limazano, then back to Hackam, back to Limazano, to Edgar, to Hackam. Inside to Edgar, and Edgar shoots, misses, rebound Grizzlies. Turner rebound up court to number 15, Sladke. Over to Turner on the side, inside to Shatlos on the high post, back to Turner. Turner steps out, Shatlos steps in, makes the basket. You can cut this one. You can cut the 1-3-1 crease by manipulating your defense, your offensive maneuvers, and the Grizzlies did it that time beautifully. There's one easy basket by number 44, Rob Edgar. Grizzlies with the ball. Turner with it across the line, back to Sladke. Turner with the ball inside to the baseline to Shatlos. Sladke's now is going to drive, loses control, but gets it back. Limazana is hounding him. Steele is hounding Lake. And now Hackam is out on Sladke. Turner with the ball. Back to Sladke. Drives, takes a step forward, back out to Turner. Inside to Shatlos in the crease again. Misses the jumper. Lake with a rebound inside. Tom Sayer is fouled. Oops. How did we call that? A foul or out of bounds? No play. The foul was on Limazana, and the ball will go out of bounds to the Bears. Chris Wilson comes in. Edgar goes out. Shatlos will trigger. Into Shatlos right at the bottom of the base. Misses that jump shot. Turner with the rebound. Sayer muscles it up, and he is hammered. So he will be going to the foul line. And that foul is on Eric Meach, number 21. Sayer will shoot two. 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 18-8 the score in favor of Falls. And Thayer gets his first free throw. And first point of the night. And he misses his second. Rebound to Limazana. Limazana brings the ball up court. He's working on Sladke. Sladke blocks the shot. Rebound. Rebound went to Steele, but Steele stepped out of bounds according to the official, and the Grizzlies will bring the ball out of bounds. Trailing 18-9, 2 seconds to play. And Sladke will shoot one desperation shot, but it's just off the rim. And the Bears will trail 18-9 going into the second period. Okay, both teams take the floor, and the Grizzlies will bring the ball inbounds to start the second quarter, trailing 18-9. Sladke with the ball. Same lineup as ended the last quarter. In for the Bears. Shatlos will shoot from the foul line, make the basket. That cut the crease, and Shatlos got the shot. Right on the edge of the foul line. Cross-court pass. Landon Hackam with the ball. Down to Wilson, back out to Hackam. Hackam to Egger. Egger's way out front right now. Wilson's looking for someone, finds Egger out front. This time to Hackam inside. Hackam is going to be hacked. And the foul will be on Tim Lake. Hackam will shoot two. Lyron checks back in for the Bears. And Hackam is deadling on his first one. And misses his second one as it bounces off the back rim. Grizzlies bring the ball up court quickly. Lyron with the ball. Hackam working on him on defense. They're in a modified 2-3 right now, defense. A lot of pressure on the ball handler. Hackam falls down. Looks like he might have injured himself slightly. He's limping off toward the sidelines. Grizzlies with the rebound. And Shatlos will get the basket on the jump shot. Hackam was limping a little bit. I think he might have twisted his ankle as he fell on the floor. The tangle of people out there. He's walking it off, however, so he'll be acting as trigger to bring the ball in bounds. He'll get it into Wilson. Wilson will look back to him for the pass. Across the 32, side bottom. Down to Steele and back to side bottom. Edgars open inside. They've missed the defense again. And he gets an easy 2-point layup. Points aren't coming easily for the Bears, but right now they're giving some easy ones away. On defense, number 15, Sladke gets the ball knocked away from him, goes after. Got the ball knocked out of his hands. Went after the rebound, missed it, came up with Falls. Sayer knocked the ball away from Falls, and the referee ruled it was off of Falls players and out of bounds. Wadsworth brings the ball inbounds. Turner with the ball. Lyron from the foul line, and he sinks his first basket of the night. Hackam brings the ball in court. Edgars working against the full court press. Side bottom with the ball. Down to Steele. Steele gets it inside to Edgar. Edgar's double teamed. Hackam is at 3-point range, and he sinks another one. That's at least his third three-pointer of the night. Sladke with the ball into Shatlos in the crease. Shatlos gets his basket. It's a little 8-foot or 10-foot jump shot that a 1-3-1 will leave open if they don't rotate the cover. Edgar with the ball for the Falls. Side bottom over to Steele on the right side of the court. Steele takes a couple bounces, brings it out to Hackam. Hackam brings it around to side bottom on the left side of the court. Working out front, inside to Edgar. Edgar's going to be no, he'll have to pass it back outside. Too much defense inside. Now he was beyond the range of the basket. Grizzlies steal the ball as Lyron strips Edgar of the ball, and Edgar trying to replay it and almost died, but Lyron kept the ball and got the basket. Edgar nearly stripped that ball away from Lyron, and Lyron's come back to cut the lead to 24-19 with 4:26 remaining in the second quarter. Foul that time on the Grizzlies.
Foul on number 15, Matt Sladke.
Number 15, Matt Sladke. Sladke will come out. Lake will come in. Limazana will come in for the Tigers. Both teams with 4 fouls on them, neither one in serious foul trouble. Edgar with the ball at the 3-point, the top of the key. Back out to Limazana. Limazana looks over and finds Wilson open. Back to Limazana. Gonna cut it inside to Edgar. Edgar's gonna bring it back outside to Steele. Steele is gonna take a little walk with it, I guess. What the referee said he did with it. And that'll be a turnover to the Grizzlies. Lyron with the ball. Round to Lake. Lake is looking to find Shatlos at the top of the key. Back to Lyron. Lyron being guarded by Limazana. Moves, takes a step. Lake is too far for a 3-point effort. Gets the ball inside on that one, but unfortunately it was bobbled. And it was picked up by Hackam, and Hackam's 3-point effort is missed. And the Grizzlies take a rebound, and Lake is forced out of bounds, and Cuyahoga Falls will take the ball in bounds under its own basket. And a couple Grizzly fans didn't like the call, but then a little while ago, and that time there'll be a call on Joe Turner on a foul on the floor. It will not be a shooting foul. That was a floor foul. As I was about to say a few minutes ago, the Falls fans thought that there was a bad call, so if there are bad calls, they've evened off at this point. Falls with the ball. Steele outside, looking for someone, gives it to Hackam. Hackam gets it to Edgar at the top of the key. Inside to Steele. Into Edgar, over to inside to Wilson. Wilson gets the basket, and he gets fouled. Foul was on number 35, Jeff Shatlos, his first. This will be a shooting foul. And he misses, and Rob Pack comes up with the rebound. Over to Lyron. Lyron's being guarded by Hackam outside. Over to Shatlos on the corner. To Thompson. Thompson looks over to find someone. There he found Shatlos open. Shatlos takes a step in, binds to shoot. Wilson goes with him and picks up a foul. It too will be a floor foul, however, and the Grizzlies will take the ball out of bounds. There have been 6 fouls called on the Bears, 5 on the Falls. Pack with the ball, loses control of it as it's knocked away from him, but Edgar picks it up. 2:49 to play in the second quarter, 26-19 to score. Hackam with the ball. Lyron on Hackam. Now Thompson's on Hackam. Wilson is outside with the ball around the Limazana with it. Goes across court to Hackam. Hackam will be called. We're going to have a traveling call on Hackam. It might have been a foul if the official had been in a different position, but 2:20, 26-19. Lyron with the ball, looking down court, finds Shatlos open momentarily. Back out to Thompson. Around to Pack. Pack will take it from the foul line. Missed the shot. Rebound to Falls. To Wilson. Lyron picks the ball off Wilson. Wilson knocks it away from Lyron and out of bounds. Grizzlies will take the ball out of bounds. Oh, take that back. He called a foul on Chris Wilson. All that did was even up the number of fouls at 6 apiece. Grizzlies will take the ball out of bounds. And we're going to see a substitution. Number 55, Brian Nowak checks in. That's 3 fouls on Wilson. And we're going to have a walk called on Rob Pack for stepping out of bounds as he was trying to walk the tightrope down the line. Limazana with the ball. Finds Edgar in the middle of the court, bring it across court. One thing I have noticed is that Edgar's playing out at the high post, does not drive when he gets the ball down the basket. They would work it pass inside to Nowak, and Nowak scores. 28-19, Bears bringing the ball up court. Lyron loses control. And Hackam will have an easy layup. And it's 30-19, and 2 more substitutions coming in for the Bears. Number 35, Shatlos with the ball over to Lake in the corner. Lake shot is good for 3. Falls bringing the ball back. Limazana to Hackam. 49 seconds to play in the half. 30-22 to score. Number 12, Hackam with the ball over to Steele. Back out to Edgar. They're slowing the game down right now. Pack working on Edgar. 13, Lyron working on Hackam. Steele passes to Limazana. 29 seconds. Limazana standing holding the ball. The Grizzlies willing to let him do that. 30-22 is the score. In favor of Falls. Edgar outside with the ball. 13 seconds show on the clock. Inside to Nowak. Nowak back to Edgar. Edgar shoots from just off the foul line. He makes the basket. And I think we're going to have a little discussion between the officials, between Steele and Thompson, for going at each other a little bit. Just going to calm them down. 5 seconds to play. 32-22 is the score. Ethan Edwards, 24, checks in for Falls. 5 seconds to play in the half. Lyron with the ball across the timeline, pulls up, gets called for walking before he makes a three-point play, and the play is wiped out with 2 seconds on the clock. Falls will take the ball. Limazana's going to try one of those. He bounces it off the backboard, but it doesn't go in. And the half will end at 32-22.
I'm here in the Wadsworth High School gymnasium, and what we're going to do today is take a look at what happens when the Grizzlies take the floor.
Sometimes I dream, here's me. You got to see that's how I dream to be.
I dream I move,
I move.
I dream I groove, like Mike. If I could be like Mike. Oh yeah, I try, just need to fly.
I wanna fly. Just one day if I could be that way. I dream I move.
Oh, I move. I dream I groove, like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
Oh, if I could be like mine.
If I could be like Mike. Be like Mike. Be like Mike. Oh. Be like Mike. Be like Mike. Be like Mike. Sometimes I feel this dream is real.
The shots I make nobody else would take.
Oh, no, no, no.
I seem to soar.
Can hear the roar like mine. If I could be like mine. Like mine. If I could be like mine.
Oh, gonna be like mine.
Be like mine. Be like mine. Be like mine. Be like mine. Be like mine. Be like mine. Be like mine. Like mine. If I could be like mine. Be like mine. If I could be like mine. Be like mine. If I could be like
So
mine.
like an F-16, smoother than a light scene. Michael, no worry, Eiffel Tower, yeah, super power. Put pressure on and off the court. The D-hole, a military fort with style, a smile, and a line with nets. F-U-N-K-Y is his overall dress. He earned the right to ring the tongue and all the hype. Yeah, 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 right there. M-I-K-E, coming out smooth. I wanna be like, yeah, Mike.
If I could be like Mike. Be like Mike. If I could be like Mike. Be like Mike. If I could be like Mike. Oh, yeah. If I could be like Mike. Like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
Starting the second half for Cuyahoga Falls will be the original starting five: Steele, Hackam, Steinbach, and Wilson and Eggers. For the Grizzlies to start the second half, it will be Lyron, Slatke, Shatlos, Turner, and Thompson.
Okay, we're back for the second half. 16 minutes more of basketball. 32-22 the score. Cuyahoga Falls leads. Falls brings the ball inbounds to open the second half. Hackam takes a shot, and he's going to be called for charging. The basket did not go in any case. So there'll be an offensive foul called on Landon Hackam to start the second half of play. Grizzlies will bring the ball inbounds under the Falls basket. As soon as the official makes sure the floor is dry. Now the officials are conferring with the official scorer. Score is 32-22. There was no basket on that play, so nothing to be erased. And now the officials are conferring among themselves. Now the question is, since both teams returned the same start as it started the first half, if it might be a problem with checking in. Of course, there's no way to know from where I'm sitting here what is going on, what the discussion is going to be down in the field. There is going to be a technical foul called somehow. For an illegal substitution. Okay, the technical foul will be on Wadsworth for an illegal substitution, and Hackam will apparently shoot it. As a technical foul, it's a two-shot foul.
And Hackam to shoot too.
And he will make his first one. Unofficially, that's 17 tonight for Hackam. And that's 18. Now, Falls will get the ball out of bounds on the sidelines. 34-22 is the score, 7:51 to play. And I don't know whether apparently the foul against Hackam is legitimate, and Lyron will be called for foul for tying up the ball. So that quickly evens the number of fouls between one apiece as the second half starts. And once again, Falls takes the ball inbounds, and the ball will come back out of bounds again. And Coach Slatke is not happy about something here. And he and the official are going at it. I'm not quite sure why they disallowed the pass inbounds, but they did. And Falls brings it inbounds again, same place, same player. Edgar's shot is missed. Rebound will be held by Falls, but lost to Eric Thompson. And Lyron has the ball. Goes out to the point. Sidebar them on Lyron. Shatlos gets the ball to Pack. And Pack finally finds the baseline shot. He's been working on that all night. Finally finds room for his first 2 points. Hackam with the ball. Inbounds, down court to sidebar them. Into Edgar. There'll be a foul on Shatlos for blocking. And that foul happened on the floor, so I don't see how they can't call a basket good there. They aren't. They're bringing it out of inbounds from underneath the Falls basket. To Edgar, loses control of the pass, and the Grizzlies pick up the loose ball off the floor. Slatke with the ball down to Lyron. Lyron puts it up, and it just goes in and out of the rim, but he's fouled in the process, and he'll go to the foul line shooting 2.
Number 33, Chris Wilson.
That foul was on Chris Wilson. That's his 4th. Wilson, a sophomore, 6'8". And Lyron's first shot bounces around a bit, but does drop through the net. And his second shot also bounces but drops through. Cuts the lead to 34-26, 6:54 remaining in the third quarter. Hackam with the ball. Over across to number 21. That's Eric Meach. Number 3, Steele with the ball. He's close guarded right now. And there will be a 5-second call. And this time, Coach Henry Cobb of the Tigers, is not very happy about that call. And also not very happy his player got tied up that way. Grizzlies with the ball. Slatke over to Lyron in the corner. Lyron brings it back out front over to Pack. Pack dropped it off to Lyron. Back to Pack. Over to Slatke. They're well outside the 3-foot area right now. Lyron takes the drive, makes it along the baseline, puts it up. And in, 34-28. Falls being full court pressed by the Grizzlies, but they get the ball across. Hackam looks for help, finds it in the form of Meach. Meach over to side bottom to Steele. Steele inside to Edgar. Edgar could have been called for walking, and he got called for pounding the ball that time. And now Coach Henry Cobb thinks it's time for a timeout. Edgar took the pass and took a step. It looked like he might have been called for walking, but they gave him that, but they called him for palming the ball, so the ball will go over to the Bears. 34-28, 6-point Falls lead. As we opened this quarter, it was a 10-point lead. Bring the ball in court. 5:48 to play in the third quarter. Bears want to cut it by 2 more, at least at this point. Slatke to Lyron in the corner. Guarded in there by Steele. Steele back to Slatke, back out to Pack. Pack to Lyron. Lyron finds a little short range, misses, loses to the Grizzlies, lose the rebound, however. Hackam with the ball. Falls his way out front now. Edgar with the ball at the top of the key. And Hackam takes a shot, but he's going to be called for traveling before he shoots.
Into the game for Cuyahoga Falls, number 5, Mike Limasana.
And Mike Limasana checks back in for Falls. Number 32, Joe Steinbottom checks out. Slatke with the ball. Falls dropped off in a modified 1-3-1. Well, it really looks like a 2-1. Yeah, now it's in a 1-3-1. But very, very tenacious ball play, defensive play here. And he gets over to Lyron. Lyron gets another shot to drive that baseline. And he sinks another shot in return. He cuts it to 34-30. Grizzlies full court press. Steele over to Hackam. Hackam will bring it across. Over to Steele. Steele back to Hackam. Edgar way outside now. Steele is his outlet man. Hackam shooting from 3 range and makes it. The man is deadly from that 3-point area. 37-30. Pack shot goes off the front rim. Falls takes control. Hackam shoots from 2-point range, gets another one. And it's back to a 39-point lead, 39-30. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Lyron on the baseline once again, and he puts it up, and he's going to be called for charging this time. And Falls will bring the ball in from underneath the Grizzly basket. Into Edgars, double teamed. Started out with a full court press, dropped off a little bit. Hackam brings it across. Lyron on Hackam. Pack on Steele. Shatlos on Edgar. Inside to Hackam, and there will be a foul on that one. Called on Eric Thompson. Thompson left his feet, went up in the air, came down on top of Hackam. Hackam will be, it will be called a floor foul. And Falls will bring the ball inbounds. 5 fouls on the Bears in this third quarter, 2 on Falls. Into Limazana. Limazana to Edgar. Edgar passes to Hackam. Hackam shoots, misses. Rebound Grizzlies. Pack with the rebound. No foul. No fans from Falls thought a foul should have been called. None was called. And now that one is the most interesting foul, apparently away from the ball or before the pass was made on Steele. That's his first foul. Official cited something that the fans didn't see. Grizzlies with the ball. Pack with the ball. Back to Sladke. Sladke to Lake. Lake will get it into Turner. Turner gets a layup shot blocked by Edgars. Edgars longer reach. And the ball will come off to Falls. Hackam almost lost control as it was tipped by Lake, but gets it back. Hackam with the ball now. Puts up a high jump shot, misses. Rebound Grizzlies. Turner with the ball. To Sladke. He'll bring the ball up court. Fast break to Tom Sayer. Sayer brings it back out to Pack. And Pack sinks a 2-pointer. And it's 39-32, again a 7-point edge. 2:20 to play in the third period. Limazana down deep to Meach. Meach almost lost control. Out to Edgar. Back to Hackam. Back to Steele. Edgar out front. Hackam on the left side. Right side, rather. Down deep to Edgar. Edgar puts his arm into Turner and knocks him down. The officials decided that's an offensive foul. And that's his second foul. 39-32, 1:57. Sladke with the ball. Looking for help from Lake. Gets it from Lake, who's going to bring it across the line. Double team. Limazana picks up Lake down deep to Pack. Pack has the baseline, puts it up to Turner, and there will be an offensive foul call. Well, who was that one on? Okay, on Rob Pack as he was driving in before he made the pass, or rather after he made the pass, he ran into a Falls player, according to the officials, 39-32, and Falls with the ball. Quite a few offensive fouls called in this contest on both sides. Limazana with the ball. Loses control momentarily, gets the dribble again because it was tipped away from him by Slatke. Inside to Edgar, and Tom Sayer will pick up that foul.
Fouls on Tom Sayer.
I don't know quite what the board says. There's 10 fouls on the Bears. I'm not sure, but it's going to be a shooting foul. Edgar will shoot a 1-and-1 as Falls goes into the bonus. That was the 7th foul. The shot is no good. Picked off, the rebound picked off by Pack. And the Grizzlies bring it across the court. Looking for help. Pack with the ball. Looking inside. Takes a small drive into Turner. Turner gets the ball knocked away from him by Edgar. And Falls picks up the loose ball. This is 1:03 remaining in the third quarter. 7-point Falls edge. And Edgar's going to hold the ball right now, but he will be close guarded by Sayer. And he'll have to pass it off. Limazana with the ball. Limazana to Hackam. Hackam back to Edgar. Sayer moves out on Edgar. Limazana gets the pass to Wilson. To Steele, rather. Back to Limazana. Grizzlies are coming out on defense. 33 seconds to play. Limazana in the corner. Out to Hackam. Hackam into Edgar. Edgar will shoot. And the ball will be missed. And a tip in by number 3, Steele, is no good. 14 seconds in the Bears' control. Turner with the ball. Turner to Lake. Lake from 3, and he hits. And there will be a call. With 3 seconds remaining, there'll be a palming call on Falls. 39-35 to score after that 3-point play. Inside to Sayer, or inside to Rob Pack. Pack gets the easy layup. If they put it on the board, it's 39-37. Grizzlies will also bring the ball inbounds to start the fourth quarter. All of the points in that third quarter scored by Falls were scored by Landon Hackam. And that's a figure that I'm sure Coach Cobb is not very happy about. Pack back to Lyron. Lyron, Hackam working on Lyron. Out to Lake. Lake from 3, misses the ball, but picked up. The rebound is picked up by Falls and lost by Falls. Lyron with the ball. Drops it off to Sayer. Picks up the loose ball on the floor again, and the Grizzlies will set up once again. Over to Lake. Lake inside to Turner. Turner gets hacked by Hackam. That is only the... It's the second foul on Hackam, 5th on the Tigers. So it's a floor foul. It's not a shooting foul. 41. Turner takes the shot from the baseline. Edgar comes up with the ball. Edgar puts an elbow out, and he Tom Sayer, and they call an offensive foul on Edgar. And that'll be his third, and things are getting a little rough on the floor right now. (39, 37, 7:17 remaining in the game. And a travel will be called on Lake. The band played. Edgar made the basket and was fouled in the process. By Pack, he will be shooting one. Shatlos will check in for Sayer. Slatke checks in for the Bears in place of Rob Pack. 42-37, 7 minutes even to play. Both teams are in the bonus on fouls. Lyron with the ball, dribbles past him as on and brings it back out to Lake, inside to Shatlos. Shatlos across court, into Turner, down deep. Turner misses the shot. As his elbow is bumped as he's put it up. And Falls takes the rebound. Hackam with the ball. Hackam with an unofficial 23 points tonight. Edgar's going to have his pocket picked briefly, but he gets the ball back. Down deep to Wilson, back to Edgar. Edgar passes outside to Limazano, misses. Rebound to 12, Hackam, off of Wadsworth and out of bounds. Off Turner. According to the officials, the Grizzlies will go into defense. Hackam with the ball. Inside, this one will go out also off of Wadsworth. As they were trying to hit Wilson deep with a pass. Wilson with the ball. Around to Sidebottom. He looks to Edgar. Back to Sidebottom. Inside to Steele. And there'll be a floor foul on Lyron. But it will result in a 1-and-1 shot for Josh Steele.
Foul on Jimmy Lyron. 1-and-1 for Steele.
Earlier tonight, the Grizzlies JVs won 58-36. Varsity right now struggling to get back into a game. They trail by 5. Steele's first shot is good. That's his first point of the night. And he makes his second point to give Falls a 7-point edge with 5:48 remaining. Lake with the ball, back outside. Turner back to Slatke. Back to Lake. Lake will take the baseline and bring it out to Slatke. Back to Turner inside the 3 as they're trying to penetrate the zone. The Falls defense. Shatlos takes the shot from the crease, misses, but there'll be a foul on Tim Lake called, and Falls will go to the basket again. And once again, it'll be Josh Steele doing the shooting.
Josh Steele can shoot 1-1.
And he misses. Rebound Grizzlies. Turner pulls the ball off the backboard. Down court quickly to Lake. Lake to Sladkey. Back to Lake. They're not going to let him have the three-point range that he had earlier. And that ball will go off a Black Tiger. And the Grizzlies will take the ball out of bounds. Double teaming defense right now. Thompson inside, shuffles his feet. Rebound, the ball will be turned over to Falls. Grizzlies go to a full court press.
The officials have announced that there is to be no gum thrown onto the court.
The officials have just announced that there's gum. Somebody's been throwing some gum evidently on the court. Edgar with the ball. Back to side bottom. He's being close guarded. Steele with the ball, guarded by Thompson. Back to Edgar. Edgar's on the foul line. He's going to take a step around, but he's going to have to bring the ball back outside on the defense. Hackam with the ball. Back to Edgar. Edgar loses control of Shatlos. Shatlos will have to slow it up. Brings it to Turner. Turner puts the ball up, and it's good. And in the process, he is fouled. Foul beyond side bottom, his first. Turner will be shooting one. And he misses. Rebound to Wilson. Down court to Edgar. Edgar's like a rock standing in the center of the court. Back to Edgar. Back around court. We're going to have a foul away from the basket. And it will be called on Eric Thompson of the Bears. Be a 1-and-1 shot.
Eric Thompson. Wilson will be shooting 1-and-1.
And it'll be Wilson doing the shooting. Ball bounces around and off into Turner's hands. Lake with the ball on the fast break. Brings it back outside to set up the play. Turner on the left side takes a shot from inside. This is rebound Shatlos. Shatlos puts it up and in. Cutting the lead to 3, 44-41. Grizzlies stepped to defense. Wilson was wide open, but no one could get him the ball. Close guarding right now on Edgar. Edgar threw the ball away. Hackam broke left. He threw the ball right. And Coach Henry Cobb wants a timeout for the Falls Tigers. That's an interesting situation. No timeout was called, and yet both teams had a chance to talk to their players. I don't know who's more confused down there. Grizzlies bring the ball in court. Trailing by 3. Lyron back to Lake. Back to Lyron. Pack with the ball. Back to Lyron. Back to Lake. Lake shot. This is from rebound Grizzlies. 41 Turner. Turner loses, but Shatlos picks it up. Turner gets that rebound and puts it in. 44-43, 3:07 to play. Falls with the ball across the court. Hackam with the ball. Hackam with a shot, and it's good for 2. 25 points for Landon Hackam tonight, unofficially. Pack with the ball. He takes a shot from 2. Misses. Rebound will be a foul called on number 44, Rob Edgars. I think, yeah. That's his 4th. Wilson and Edgars both have 4 fouls. That's the Twin Towers. 6'8" for Wilson and 6'10" for Edgars. Joe Turner at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. And he misses, but rebound to Pack. Pack will put the shot back up. Rims around the basket. There will be a foul this time. A steal as Turner takes the rebound shot. And now there will be a timeout. Henry Cobb walked out a half under the floor and called that one. (46-43), 2:27. Okay, that was a second foul called on Josh Steele. The Grizzlies have cut the Falls lead to as much as 2, trailing by 3 right now. 1-and-1 situation, they could cut it to 1. His first shot. And the second. And it's 46-45 as Falls brings the ball inbounds. Hackam with the ball. Whoa, close to, and he finally called it. A very, very late whistle on an over and back call. Gives the ball back to the Grizzlies with 2:15 to play. Trailing by 1. Lots of action left here. Pack with the ball. Dribbles once, down to Turner, back to Pack. He's looking for help. Finds it with Lyron. Back to Pack. Goes right through Joe Turner's legs. And out of bounds 2. The Falls Tigers. Edgar with the ball to Hackam, who will take it across. Guarded by Sladke. 1:47 to play. Ball ball to Steele, who almost lost control. Back to Edgar. The 6'10" man stands outside. Now the Towers are down underneath. Over to Hackam. Hackam makes the action. Puts up a high shot, misses, but it's Steele with the rebound for the basket. 1:21 to play. Lyron gets the baseline, puts up the shot and in. And the Grizzlies will call timeout. 48-47, 1:14 to play. Hackam brings the ball inbounds to Wilson. Wilson to Edgar. Edgar's teamed. Hackam will bring it across, guarded closely, but he will get it across the line. 1:04 to play. Slatke tried to pick it out of it. Wilson with the ball now. Back to Edgar. Back to Hackam around. The right side out to Steele. Steele very closely guarded in there. Inside, steal by Joe Turner. Turner stepped right in front and picked that ball off. "35 seconds. Grizzlies playing for the last shot. Lyron's going to shoot it. And it's out of bounds as he misses the net, the basket and all. And the Falls will take the ball out with 24 seconds to play. And a foul is called, a quick foul that time on Rob Pack, sending Wilson to the foul line. And he will be going for a 1-and-1 play. 22 seconds to play. And this time, Coach Dave Slatke wants a timeout. And he's signaling. And his son Matt calls it. So there'll be a break in the action here to let Wilson think about his foul shots mostly. 48-47. The Grizzlies will set up the play that they will want to run if he misses and if the Bears take the rebound. Meantime, Coach Henry Cobb is no doubt saying don't miss the foul shots. Better to have a 3-point lead than a 1-point lead. As we're looking at this right now, Josh Steele has 4 points for the Tigers. Chris Wilson has only 2. The big man has been out with a lot of fouls and hasn't played an awful lot, but he'll get an opportunity right now. Misses, and the Grizzlies pull the rebound down. Lyron with the ball, 16 seconds. Over to Pack, there'll be a timeout call. 14 seconds to play, the Grizzlies will set up their play. with about 2:35. There was a lot of action left. This game will go right down to the wire as the Bears try for their 18th victory and Falls tries for its 14th win. Falls has 2 more games remaining this season, and they will go into the tournaments. At Copley, along with the Wadsworth, top-seeded Firestone. Wadsworth was 2nd seeded. Falls was 3rd seed, and North was 4th seed. So you have 2 of the seeded Copley teams here tonight, and quite a few coaches from both in the tournament are here to scout. The fans for the Grizzlies are standing. The fans for Falls are standing. And I'm going to have to stand in order to see what happens in this shot. 10 seconds. To Lyron. Lyron is double teamed, loses control, and it'll be Wadsworth's ball out of bounds. He tried to cut through 2 Falls defenders. 4 seconds remaining, and now Henry Cobb wants a timeout. And he also wants a word with the official. Had a nail biter earlier this year against Akron East. But other than the East game and the loss to Orville, Wadsworth has not been seriously in trouble of losing a game until tonight. The ball will go to Pack, and he will shoot it, and he will hit it. And the Grizzlies will win this game. 49-48. It was Rob Pack that won the game with the last second shot against Akron East, and he did it again tonight against Cuyahoga Falls. Celebrate down below. We'll try to give you some unofficial quick statistics. Tim Lake with 6 points. Jamie Lyron 12. Jeff Shatlos 12. Joe Turner 10. Rob Pack 8. And Tom Sayer 1. For the Falls Black Tigers, Josh Steele 3 points. Landon Hackam 25. Chris Wilson 2. Rob Edgars 12, 14, 15 points. 2 points for Brian Nowak. And the Grizzlies take an 18-1 record into the final game of the season against Copley next Friday night. This game could very well be a preview of the tournament matchup later in about 2 weeks. As noted, both are in this Copley sectional, and that's going to be a tough sectional. Tonight, from the Wadsworth West Gym, where the Grizzlies have pulled off a 49-48 upset over the Cuyahoga Falls Black Tigers. This is Charlie Ackerman saying goodbye. See you next Friday for Copley. See you Monday for Cloverleaf at the girls' game with Cloverleaf.
Wilson, 2 points. Brian Nowak, 2 points. Josh Steele, 4. Rob Edgars, 15. Landon Hackam, 25. For the Wadsworth Grizzlies, Tom Sayre scored 1 point. Tim Lake at 6. Rob Peck, 8. Joe Turner, 10. Jeff Shatlos, 12. And Jimmy Lyron at 12. Final score of tonight's game, Wadsworth 49, Cuyahoga Falls 48.
Well, the sun is shining a warmth and